Okay, residents, what you're looking at now is, excuse me, I'm a little out of breath, been riding my bike, is a project by a developer, right? Most of you are familiar with this. It's called Cityscape. I'm gonna walk over here and let you see the line, the name, so you know what I'm talking about. It's Cityscape. This has been abandoned for years and an eyesore. The developer walked away from this property, okay? All right, he didn't tear it down when the whatever couldn't go through his deal, but this is the eyesore in our community, abandoned, as you can see. Let me try to get close up. All right, see that? Abandoned. All right, it's an eyesore. If you lived over there in those homes, you should be pissed. So, there was a board meeting last night. So let me just try to give it to you as I understand it. There was a board meeting last night, and during the swearing in ceremony, the last day of office for Vivian Covington, she passed something, all right? To my understanding, Mr. Rudez wanted to table this because he needs to get more information and review it, as well as he wanted the incoming trustees to review it. But the board passed it, as you know, because they were under the thumb of Vivian Covington. We had Paula Wilson, Theo Brooks, Curtis McMullen. All right, so they passed it. So, to my understanding, this developer that left this raggedy stuff right here in our village, he's supposed to be rehabbing homes, okay? So, when I heard of this, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Just like Mr. Rudez was trying to figure it out. What does the village have to do with somebody who wants to develop a home? If your home got took because you didn't pay the taxes or because you didn't pay your mortgage, then it belongs to the bank, okay? Or it belongs to the county as far as the tax situation is concerned. What does the village have anything to do with developing property, real estate? We're not in the business of real estate, okay? So, why would Vivian have to pass something to help this developer? So I got to thinking, residents, you got to think with an open mind. Either A, the village purchased these properties with tax dollars and they're going to give him these homes and he's going to develop them and sell them. And if you think that he sells them and keeps all the money for himself, you're sadly mistaken. If this is the case of what's going on with this guy who left this garbage here that you're looking at, then that means somebody getting a kickback. Vivian Covington, those who voted for this, okay, on the swearing in day, the last day of Vivian Covington, it's still corruption. So, as you know, Milton Payton is a real estate man. I have no doubt that his hand is in here somewhere, right? We just trying to get our village back right. And we can't do it without getting rid of these people who heart ain't in it, these people who don't fear God, and these people who don't want the best for the people. Now, last night at the board meeting, Mr. Rudez wanted to rescind the vote that was made on the night of swearing in, the last night of Vivian Covington as mayor. But trustees Shirley Bolden, Theo Brooks, Curtis McMullen, and I believe Donzel, I'm just going to tell you trustee Tutu because everybody know about that, they voted not to rescind it. So I can understand Theo Brooks, Curtis McMullen, because they probably got firsthand knowledge of the shadiness behind this thing. But Shirley Bolden and trustee Tutu, I don't understand, because they came in when Mr. Rudez came in. So either A, they voted voted not to rescind it without the proper knowledge of what's really going on, or B, they had prior knowledge to what's really going on by people. Vivian Covington, you understand what I'm saying? If she told them what's going on, then they will vote a certain way. This is what I was trying to tell you, that she's going to try to demise the mayorship of Mr. Rudez behind the scenes. And she's doing it with poisoning the board. She already got Theo Brooks, Curtis McMullen on payroll, whatever you want to call it. But I can't understand why Shirley Bolton and Trustee Tutu voted not to rescind this last night. Now, I was told that Tutu said that the developer is homegrown. He's from University Park. Okay, he's from University Park, but Resin, look at this garbage that he left us. So that means nothing to me. He's from University Park. Shady, dishonest people can live in University Park. So that statement means nothing to me. So after the meeting, I was told that Vivian Covington came up there and Coach Tutu was talking to her. Now, I'm just gonna tell you this again, and you can take it how you want to take it. The friend of your enemy is also your enemy. Let me tell you this. Vivian Covington was an enemy to our village. $39 million was stolen. I ain't gonna say mismanaged. I'm gonna say stolen, right? So what more enemy do you need who mishandled, stolen your tax dollars, right? So anybody who associating with her closely that's on the board now, then we gotta question them. We gotta question them, and we gotta question their motives and what's behind the scenes with they vote, then the way they vote. So now, if they pass something that will benefit, hold on, something is going by me. What's up now? We got the public works people back here doing their job. We thank them for that. Let me swing around. All right now, how you doing? All right. Are you one of my trustees? No, I'm gonna say a community activist. All right. You understand? I'm just trying to enlighten the people, and I just want to thank you for myself and the residents for the good job you're doing. We know you're short-staffed and everything.
Yes, sir, but we thank you for the residents and being behind us in the mayor. We appreciate it.
All right. Let me ask you this. How you think our new mayor is doing so far?
So far, so good.
All right.
There's a lot of problems that are there, and they won't be solved overnight. So
they won't be solved overnight, right? And that's what I'm trying to get the people to understand. Right. And we gotta just hang in there. We gonna be all right.
Overnight, it's not gonna be solved overnight.
All right. Have a good one now. All right. That's one of our public works workers doing a good job, and we thank them for that because we know they're short-handed. Where was I at? So, this developer who left this garbage, he's supposedly be wanting to rehab abandoned homes in our community, right? And he gonna rehab them, he gonna sell them. Now the process is this. Either you buy the houses from the bank or the county, whoever has the deed to the property, and you rehab them and you sell them. Why is University Park part of it? And what did Vivian Covington sign that's gonna benefit this developer? This is what Mr. Rudez was trying to find out. He was trying to find out, he needed more information to see if this is beneficial to the village. Last time I checked, we're not in the real estate business, okay? So they didn't vote to rescind it. I'm gonna tell you the trustees who didn't vote to rescind it, so you can go question them. You can ask them. See if you're satisfied with their answer. Shirley Bolton, Theo Brooks, Curtis McMullen, and Trustee Tutu. Ask them. Ask them why didn't they rescind it. Ask Shirley Bolton and Tutu, you all are newly elected trustees. Where did you get the information from? Enough information that you could vote not to rescind this and have the mayor overlook it and things like that? That's a good question. Sound like something ain't right to me. So, as you can see, let me just tell you this. We as, excuse me, these bugs is out here. We as taxpaying residents, the trustees and the mayor represent us. They supposed to work in our best interest. Now, if they not, then they have to answer to the voters. It's plain and simple, okay? We put them there not to do their own thing, but to do what's best for the people, all right? Now, to me, it was wise for Mr. Rudez to try to rescind this, to find out exactly what's going on with this contract that they voted on the last day of Vivian Covington office. Somebody is getting money on the down low. To me, once these rehabs go through and he sell these properties. To me, do we own these properties? Did, Peyton was a real estate man. Did they buy these properties, abandoned homes with taxpayer dollars? We need to find that out. We need to look at this contract because something don't sound right. Do the village have ownership to give this man these properties, and when he sell them, he gonna give us a kickback? Okay, We got to find out what's going on. And that's what Mayor Rudez was trying to find out. That's why he wanted to rescind it, look over this thing and see exactly what's going on, present it to the people what's going on, and then see what we do from there. But they didn't give him a chance. So I believe it's some Satanism going on. That's just my opinion. Like I say, when I do these videos, I try to give you the facts and I try to give you my opinion only, so you can decide for yourself. So that's what went on last night. All right, you can see this garbage. I wouldn't want this developer, I don't care if he is homegrown from University Park. You left this garbage in our community and you from our community? Oh no, we not doing business with you, because you could have years ago tore this down. All right, so now we back in business with you again. It's something shady going on. That's just my opinion. So I'll give you this information, residents, so that you can decipher for yourself. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, you have that right, but you gotta ask questions. The only way we're gonna get our village back right again for us and our children is we work together and we stomp out this corruption, man. We stomp it out, and we gotta hang together as a community. We gotta pull together and bring out, we can have the best thriving African-American community in the South suburbs, okay? But we gotta work together. We gotta get this foolishness out. I don't understand why people who ran for trustees, for what? I can tell you this. We have a water crisis situation. I want to see all the trustees out talking to the people. I want to see them out in full force, you know, showing us that they out here, they with us, they trying to make sure we get this poison up out of our village in this water. Okay, I want to see everybody. I haven't seen Theo Brooks or Curtis McMullen. Okay, so there it is. You can do what you want with it. You know, we know they holdovers from Vivian's administration. Now, just let me touch on one thing. There's some rumors going out that said that I wanted to get rid of Chief Pate / village manager. I never ever advocated the removal of him. What I did advocate was that when you have a change in any governmental administration, it's customary and standard that the mayor chooses his police chief, village manager, okay? We got a new elected mayor in Chicago. She not gonna keep Rahm Emanuel people. Let me ask you this question. Did Trump keep Obama's cabinet? No, he didn't. He got his own cabinet. So it's customary with that. Chief Pate is a nice guy to me, okay? He never done anything. He always been open and I could talk to him. But Mr. Rudez, he's the mayor, and he should be afforded the same thing that Vivian Covington was afforded, to pick her own police chief, her own village manager, okay? Same thing. So with that being said, I never said remove Chief Pate. I just said Mr. Rudez has the right to pick his own people. So I just wanted to clear that up. So you can ponder over what I told you, all right? And I told you who voted not to rescind it. Mr. Rudez just wanted to get some clarity. He wanted some attorneys and things to look over this thing and see how would it benefit the village. What would the village be doing in regards to these abandoned homes? Because we're not in the real estate business. If we did get ownership of this property, that means that they were purchased with tax dollars, I do believe. So we have to figure this out. Keep in mind that our former trustee Pate is a real estate man. And you know, everybody's motivation is money, all right? It's a shame that money is the root of all evil, at the cost of the expense of the people's backs and they tax dollars. But it's okay. You know, we just trying to work and get ourselves together. So with that being said, you can watch this video. You can take it how you want to take it, but I'm just trying to break it down to you, okay?